What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, we're going over everything that we know about the upcoming slime collab, talking about the release date, the possible characters coming, and then also the fact that we know it's slime as well. We have everything in this video, and we're gonna be discussing it today. So let's hop in and let's discuss. If you guys enjoy videos like this, man, definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I appreciate all the support on the channel as of late, guys. Definitely does mean a lot, man. And with that out of the way, guys, let's hop in and let's talk about the teasers we got from the Taizai Grand X Twitter, which is going to be the Japanese Grand Cross Twitter. We'll go over both the teasers, and then we'll talk about, you know, some leaks about what the characters could be, and then we'll talk about all the characters that we got in the game already for slime and what buffs we could see. So yeah, so we had this teaser from yesterday, guys. So this is on the 21st, and this teaser said a Legends Return or something like that, right? Someone someone said what was it? Legends Return, yeah. So this is pretty much the video right here. It shows the text in the slime Tensura language, and it says 3 days to go. Now we have the next one right here, which is the brand new one that dropped today at 3 a.m. and it says day 2, and it has new text now. So this one has new text, and people translated, I think. Yeah, so let me see here. I think, yeah, someone translated. It says Tensura X 7DS. That's what they translated it to. So, guys, I mean, at this point, it's like 100% confirmation right here. I mean, Tensura X 7DS, I mean, that has to mean, you know, it's a slime collab. I mean, at this point, it's pretty much guaranteed, right? Now, we pretty much, because of these two teasers, we know for a fact it is going to be slime. Now, another thing as well that we have is actually the leak right here. So, this is from Lance, and I think Lance is talking with 70S Leaks, but 70S Leaks obviously can't leak anymore because they've been like DMCA'd or whatever. But Lance is still available to do it. He said Slime Part 3 is confirmed, and the 2 new units should be Xion and Veldora. So he said Xion and Veldora, and then he said, quick edit, it could be Diablo instead of Veldora, but Xion is confirmed. So we have a possibility of Veldora or Diablo, one of the two, and then we have Xion as well. Now, in terms of the characters, for you guys that don't know what these characters are, Veldora, I've not seen slime in so long. I think I stopped after the end of Season 1 or Season 2. But I know Veldora is the dragon, but as is, like, you know, humanoid form, he looks like this. So that's going to be Veldora right there. Xion, obviously, is the GOAT. This is Molasses VA as well. So, yeah, I'm super excited for Xion. I'll definitely be pulling. Very, very cool character. Yeah, she was one of the, like, she's, like, part of, like, Rimru's army, pretty much, right? I remember that. And then, yeah, and then Diablo, he was, like, the new character, I think in Season 2. And, yeah, he's pretty cool as well. I mean, obviously, he got the whole, like, emo, edgy, like, look to him. So, yeah, no, I'm excited. So, yeah, those are pretty much the possible new characters, guys. We know for a fact Xion is coming, but we don't know yet whether or not it's going to be Veldora or Diablo based on the leak that we got from Lance, right? So in the league server. Now, another thing we do know as well, guys, is that we actually do have a confirmed live stream date. So you guys can see here, this is the post that they posted. 61st live broadcast just before the collaboration. Broadcast scheduled for 20 o'clock at October 23rd. We will deliver update information. And yeah, so they have obviously the broadcast. So if we click on the link, it's going to tell us the exact time. So it's going to be at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 23rd, guys. So live in 21 hours here. So that's pretty much the confirmation right there. You guys can't see it because my camera's blocking it. Here, let me turn off my camera for a sec so you guys can see it. But right here at the bottom left, live in 21 hours. 23rd of October at 7 a.m. and you can click notify me right here. I'll have this linked in the description, guys. But I am going to be doing a live reaction as well, and I have both the live streams here, and obviously I gotta change the thumbnail still for the podcast and also the actual live reveal. But we're gonna be reacting live, guys, so I'll link these in the description as well if you guys do want to see us live reacting to the slime collab with the guys. And then we're also gonna be talking about all the changes, all the stuff in the collab on the podcast as well at 10 a.m. as well. So alright, so there you guys go, man. Now let's move over to Grand Cross, because I do want to talk about the characters now that can be getting buffed. So we have obviously the original slime characters here, guys. So you have what is it, Rimuru, Benimaru, Milim, and then the SR Slime Rimuru, and then you also have Demon Lord Rimuru and Shuna. So I think these 3 characters at the bottom, they either don't get buffed because at this point they're just power crept to oblivion, they're not gonna get touched, or they're gonna get some major buffs because their passives are literally nothing, guys. They got one-line sentences for their passives. You know, these characters came out in 2020 for Global Grand Cross, so they could definitely use a massive buff. And you know, considering the buffs that we did get for like what was like a massive buff that we got for a collaboration, right? I'm trying to think. It was mostly like Shield Hero, right? Like they got pretty massive buffs. Now Fumi got this whole part on his passive right here, guys, where he got the human allies basic stat buff. So he got a whole paragraph right here buffing human allies and kept what he had already. So I'm thinking, like, if they're gonna buff a bunch of these characters down here, this Rimuru, he needs to get some more like tanking stuff for his taunt, so he can like draw enemies away, because he does have a taunt with debuff immunity. Give him more, you know, HP related, maybe give him a damage reduction for the team, something like that. Just make this guy a crazy taunt unit, right? That's what this Rimuru is for. Now Benimaru, he could be a damage dealer. Give him some crit chance crit damage for every unknown on the field, or give him some basic stats or all stats for every unknown on the field, something like that. Give him something so that he's able to be run as a DPS, as his skills are even not even that crazy either, like just standard weak point, you know, and the debuff skill with defense related lore. And then yeah, and then his ultimate I think is just D rank. Yeah, so not crazy skills again, guys. Like these characters are super old, right? And then you have the SR Rimuru, which he's actually good, and I think he should get a Holy Relic, right? This SR Rimuru is actually good. He gives you healing on diminished HP at the start of the ally's turn. He is an SR unit though, so I doubt they buffed this character, because they didn't even buff him in the last collab when we had it for the second run. But yeah, no, we'll see, guys. We'll see. I mean, he has buff strip, he has heal, and then debuff immunity, and then he has gauge reduction on his or on his ultimate. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if they're gonna touch him though, but he has a possibility of being buffed for sure. And then Milam, one of my favorite characters from the original collab. She was good even after the buff, because they actually did give her a Holy Relic, and this Holy Relic, as you can see, is actually a paragraph, but her passive is just one thing. So they definitely have to do more. They obviously have to add a lot to the passive right there to make it worthwhile for these characters, but we will have to see, right? Her skills were not bad either. I mean, Spike, she got a bunch of crit chance crit damage as well. This skill they actually did buff with the last collab too. They made it so that it works on rank 1 as well, which is very good. And then her ultimate is just detonate AoE. So yeah, I mean, still a strong ultimate as well. And I think all they would really need to do, guys, is just expand on the passive. So give her more crit chance crit damage, give her some basic stats maybe too, because she probably does, you know, kind of lack basic stats. She has a lot of crit chance crit damage, but she's not really tanky either too, right? So maybe give her some basic stats for unknown, or some all stats for having unknown on the team, like something like that, right? Just to give her some extra stats. And then yeah, then we have the 2 characters from the rerun of the collab, guys. So we have Demon Lord Rimuru, and then we also have Shuna. Now Demon Lord Rimuru, he does not need a lot. He already has kind of a good passive right here. Now all they would have to add is just a little bit extra stuff, maybe for an unknown team specifically, or I don't know, maybe for like slime characters in general, right? But he already has a very good passive where whenever he buff strips enemies, he gains basic stats, and that's strong. And you know, even when he's not buff stripping, he already on the start of turn gains the basic stats as well. So he is a very strong character. He had infect, he had pierce, like he was doing really good, and then he had abyss on his ult, guys. So this was a strong character. Definitely could get a little bit of a buff, but he probably would get a very minor buff versus all the other characters from this collab, because he doesn't need a lot to be good. Like Rimuru gets a little bit more, and he is actually a viable character again in the meta, which is kind of crazy to say. But yeah, give him some stats, give him some stuff in his passive here, and he'll be good to go. And then the last character here, guys, Shuna. I think Shuna is kind of in a rough spot, because we're not really running healers on unknown unless this character was to provide more of a backline supportive effect. Like if she's giving basic stats and damage reduction, like, and she beats out Nanashi as a backline, then sure. But you know, she's not really providing too much to the point where it's like, okay, I'm gonna run this character over Nanashi. So yeah, it's really tough with Shuna. She's more of like a backline supportive character, but she can also buff up the team as well with her heal card, which actually does give pierce to the allies. I think it's through the, yeah, so right here, whenever you use a recovery skill, removes 1 debuff on allies, and it applies a pure straight buff. So this is kind of to buff Demon Lord Rimuru, but I guess since, you know, you never really ran shootout with Rimuru, it was just kind of an option, right? So hopefully they do kind of expand on that Pierce buff maybe, you know, maybe giving her some other stuff in her actual passive that's like on field maybe, if they don't want to make her a backline. They could do a bunch of stuff there, guys, too, so we'll have to see. But yeah, guys, so that's pretty much all the old characters right there, and also the new possible characters we're getting with the collab, and that is all the information that we know at this point, guys, for the Slime collab rerun. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, I'm going to link both my live stream for the reaction tomorrow, and also the podcast link as well, and I will obviously update the thumbnails, guys, don't even worry about that. But yeah, man, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and we'll see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. Have a good rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.